Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking in to drop by, but if you're a returner, it is always nice to have you back. In this video, we are going to be talking about something very, very important. What do you pack for leadership seminar? And yes, leadership seminar is a little bit under a month away, at least at the time of filming this. But I'm putting this video up early to make sure that you have all the time, all the ideas, and all of the, oh, I need to make sure that I order that, or, oh, I need to go pick that up at CVS. That way you have all the time you need to make sure that you are prepared. So before we get into this, let's ask the important question, what is leadership seminar? Leadership seminar is a time for the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated to gather in a city, wherever that city might be. Now, in 2019, which would have been the first time I would have been able to go to leadership seminar, I wasn't able to do it. Why? Because I was in Durban, South Africa doing HIV/AIDS research. But the second time that I was able to even go to leadership seminar, I definitely went because at that time I was the international second vice president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and that was in 2021. So obviously I'm going to be there. And this was at the time when the sorority was transitioning from fully virtual to hybrid. But this leadership seminar was a little special. The reason being that it was a combo between the 69th Boule Part 2 and leadership seminar. So those two things together, it wasn't a normal leadership seminar, but nothing was normal at that time. And I did make some videos for those. So those are probably some of the first videos from my YouTube channel that were able to do really well, that were highly watched. And I'm going to put the links to those videos down in the description if you want to get a little bit of an idea of what leadership seminar is like. And now for 2023, I'm going to be going with a lot of responsibilities. I'm no longer the international second vice president, but I do have a lot of things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be giving 3 workshops with the International Formal Board of Directors Leadership Council on the Code of Ethics. I am also going to be on 2 panels, one of them about adulting and the other about serving on our board of directors. I'm no longer in that high office, but I'm still working for the sorority, and that is something that I am immensely grateful for. So, before we get too far into this video, if you are still here, go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed using the button in the bottom right-hand corner, and if you enjoy this video and some of the suggestions that I make, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. But without further ado, let's get into the first things that you are going to need when packing for leadership seminar. And that's going to be, without a doubt, without a question, probably very obvious, is your registration. Your registration is going to let people know, yes, you have paid to be here. You went onto the corporate website, you registered for the leadership seminar. You're not just showing up, because you can't just show up. These are very, very highly sought after workshops, panels, and Q&As that we are putting on. And because of that, they have a very limited amount of people that can come. So you are going to have your email with your registration confirmation for leadership seminar. Maybe you just take a picture of the barcode. Maybe you just take a picture of the number. That way you have it when you go up to the registration desk. Next important thing for registration is going to be your membership identification card. And if you don't have the physical card, if you remember your number, you can just walk up to the little machine and type that in to search yourself. Or you could have the registration barcode, and that'll be good too. The next important piece of registration that you'll need is for your hotel. There are 9,200 members that are coming to Chicago for 4 days. That's a lot of people. That's going to be so many people, and you want to make sure that you are ready with your registration for your hotel. Last I heard is that there were 10 hotels that people were staying at. You want to make sure that you have the address. You want to make sure that you have the right arrival and exit date, and just make sure that you arrive on time. That way you have a place to stay. The next section is going to be your documents. And as women of Alpha Kappa Alpha, you know that you cannot go anywhere without your pink and green book. Your pink and green book is going to be your constitution and bylaws, as well as your manual of standard procedure. You don't go anywhere without those. And the other things that are going to be important and specific to you are going to be the manuals or the guidebooks that are specific for your position or for your committee that you are a part of. So, are you the standards chair? Do you need to bring your standards resource guidebook? Are you on the, I don't know, maybe you are someone who wants to run for international office. We like that. I like that. I want to see more people running for international office. Maybe you have you want to run for office book, and you are going to be at your board of directors certification training, because we also offer that during leadership seminar. You have to make sure if you're going to that, you have you want to run for office. These are the kinds of things that are going to be specific to you and whatever it is that you are planning on doing, or whatever position or office that you hold already within the sorority. So make sure that you have your manuals, your guidebooks, and all of those other little things that come out in the fall and the spring mailing. Up next, we are going to get into the clothing that you need to bring. Now, as I said, you are going to be in workshops, panels, Q&As. So you're going to make sure that you have your business and your business casual type of clothing. That means pantsuits, skirt suits, dresses. You're also going to make sure that you have tights, just because also, even if you don't like tights, remember your tights are going to make sure that you stay nice and warm, because it does get cold in some of these rooms. It seems like they never have the heat on, but you're going to make sure that you have a minimum of 2 tights, because sometimes the devil is busy and you open up one and there's a run in it, and you don't want to wear that to leadership seminar. So make sure that you have a backup pair of tights for leadership seminar. It's also going to be a good time for you to make sure that you have your blazers, your cardigans. You're also going to make sure that you have things like your heels, your flats. And when it comes to the coloring of all those things that I just mentioned, obviously pink and green are always good, as well as white or just neutrals. So blacks, grays, browns, you can never go wrong with that. But to help you out when picking your outfits, there are certain colors that are assigned to each of the days. Thursday is pink and green day. Then you have Friday, which is green day, Saturday, white day, and on Sunday, it's pink day. Oh, also, another thing that you want to make sure you bring is your sisterhood sash. That sisterhood sash is going to be important for Saturday. The next section is going to be your paraphernalia. At times when you are not having to be all professional, you can relax, you can dress down. You can wear your sweatshirts, your t-shirts, your sweatpants. You can wear your chucks, your sneakers. You can wear whatever it is that you want when we are not in those business work sessions. But it's always nice to still rep your AKA, so that's why people wear their paraphernalia. And as I'm sure that there will be some vendors. If you don't have paraphernalia, you will always be able to go and patronize the vendors, which is one of the favorite pastimes of ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha. I know that I will be patronizing the vendors a little bit. Not as much as I want to, but I will patronize the vendors a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Maybe if you have a suggestion of something that I could get, you can put that in the comments. But go and patronize the vendors and just make sure that we're giving back to them because they give to us. Up next, you want to make sure that you have all the accessories that you need when you're packing. So the most important one is obviously going to be your jewelry. That jewelry is going to include things like earrings, necklaces, bracelets, rings. And like I said, if you don't have it, you can patronize that at the vendors. And you want to make sure that you have pins for your sisterhood sash. Now, pins are something that are going to be very heavy, but also remember, you're going to have that pin to your clothing. You don't want it to be too heavy that it's going to pull and sag. So it doesn't need to be completely filled, but just enough to make it look pretty. The next important set of things that you want to have when packing is all of your electronics. We live in a world of technology. So you want to make sure that you have your chargers, ones that you can stick in the wall, but also ones that are portable, because when you leave at 7 a.m. to go and start your day in the convention center, you will not be coming back until 1 a.m. the next day, because you're having a good time, obviously, but you want to make sure that when you go, you have everything you need and that your phone is going to be nicely charged up. That way it doesn't die and you're not able to take pictures or videos of the memories that you will be making. You're also going to want to make sure, well, what is that charger charging? You're going to bring your phone, your laptop, your computer. I don't know. This is all up to you. You don't need to bring all of these, but make sure, do I need my computer to do some work in the times that I am not going to be at workshops? Make sure you bring your computer. I need to make sure that I bring my phone because, I don't go anywhere without my phone. Or, I'm going to bring my iPad, that way I will be able to take notes of the things that I learn in my workshops. These are the kinds of questions that you will ask to decide what electronics you personally need to bring. And like I said, being able to have your electronics is a great way to get your note-taking done, because at the end of it, you'll be able to share it easily with the members of your chapter who are there or were not able to attend leadership seminar. The next section is going to be your toiletries, and as I have said before, travel size is your best friend, because you would rather not have to take, your full size lotion if you're only going to be gone for 4 days. If you can get travel size, that's going to help you when it comes to weight of your suitcase. It's also going to help you with space, because you want to be able to keep that space for things that are a little more important, like your clothes, like your gifts, like your shoes. These are some of the things you would rather take that space up with. Some of the important toiletries you're going to need are going to be a shower cap, depending on what your hair needs are, shower gel, lotion. You're also going to want to make sure that you have things like mouthwash, floss, toothbrush, toothpaste, your retainer if you need it. You don't want to leave that at home for 4 days and then try to come home and everything hurts when you try to put it back in. These are the kinds of things where what I do to help myself out is the night before, I will do my little teeth washing, brushing, all that kind of stuff. And then at the end of it, once I'm done with everything, I will go over it in my head and make sure, okay, I start off with brushing my teeth. Okay, I need this, 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 and this to brush my teeth. Put all of that into the suitcase. The next thing that I do is, make sure that I'm lotioned up, that way I'm not ashy. Make sure that I have my lotion, put that in. Literally go through the steps of your morning routine and grab and put away everything that you touch in order to get that morning routine done, and also your evening routine. And last but not least, you are going to make sure that you have all of your beauty needs packed away. Obviously, you're pretty on your left and you are pretty on your right. You're so pretty you can't even sleep at night. But you want to make sure that you have some of those things that ensure your beauty. So if you have a 10-step skincare routine, maybe you're not able to bring all 10 steps, but you're able to bring those most important ones in their travel size containers. That way your skin is nice and clean. You're going to make sure that if your hair requires it, you have a bonnet or a sleep scarf, or if you are someone, because I have seen this done before, you might bring a silk satin pillowcase and put that over the hotel pillow. Ingenuity at its finest. You're also going to make sure that you have all of your makeup. So for me, I just have a bag that's all my makeup stuff is in there. And I take that bag, I put that in the suitcase, I know I'm good to go. And going back to those hair needs, it's going to be different for every person. Maybe you are someone who needs to make sure that they have their edge gel because you like laying your edges. Maybe you are someone who needs to bring a flat iron or a curling iron. Maybe you are someone who needs to make sure that they have twisties. Maybe you're someone who needs to make sure they have bobby pins. Maybe you're someone who needs wig glue. whatever it is, depending on what the needs are for your hair, your hairstyles, however it is you desire to wear your crown. Just ask yourself and go through, okay, if I want to wear my hair like X, what are the things that I would need to do that? Well, I would need this, I would need this, I would need this. Okay, I have all those things that I would need. Put those in the suitcase. That way we make sure that we do not leave them. And that's pretty much it. Those are all of the things that I can think of when packing for leadership seminar. Now, if you have any suggestions or things that I missed, you can put those in the comments. But thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the next video, and I look forward to seeing you at leadership seminar. Bye.